the Greater Waterbury Board of Realtor of the Year, and it's a real privilege. I'm lucky that in my office, Joe Cirillo has been Realtor of the Year, Bernie Evans, and TJ Zapula for the Litchfield Board. So I am very flattered to join this group of my fellow realtors, not to mention the others that I've admired over the years. You know, it sounds like I do a little bit of work for the community, and I really do, because I love that. I love to give back to the community. And one of the goals that I'm going to have this year is to promote social capital in our organization. Peter explained that's what you call what I do, is a social capitalist. And essentially it's just where the group gets together and we work to go ahead and make our community better. I'm very, very proud to be a realtor. There's no business that I could have gotten into that I would have loved anymore. So these last 15 years, and I'm going to get my 15-year pin today, they have been just a lot of fun for me, because I love working with the buyers, I love working with the sellers, and I absolutely adore being with fellow realtors. I think we're a unique breed. You know, nobody can appreciate us like we appreciate each other. And so I'm going to encourage each of you to go ahead this year and make a contribution of yourself to the good of the organization. So you're going to have some requests to join different committees, and it's going to be good for you, and it's going to be fun. You're going to meet other people. It's going to be very good for our organization, because right now we've been having a lot of the same people do the job year in, year out, and it's time for some new ideas and some new blood to come in and replenish us. As we've gone through this terrible market adjustment, and it's been very painful for all of us to go through the loss of income that we've had, the added work that we've had to do, the lack of, you know, nobody's happy. Our sellers are unhappy, our buyers are unhappy, and it's been very, very difficult. But we need to embrace this as a time to go ahead and work on our machine, polish up what we're doing, make it better, practice what you're doing that works for you, stop doing what's not effective, and take time to go ahead and appreciate the good people around you as you're going through this, because life is way too short not to find a way to be happy and be able to enjoy your time. And really a lot of it is how you look at what you're being exposed to. So there were these two real estate agents that decided to start a new career selling shoes. So they went to Africa to open up a new market. So 3 days after arriving, one of the real estate agents said, you know, I'm going to get on the next flight and go home. I can't sell shoes. Everybody here goes barefoot. Well, at the same time, the other real estate agent sent an email to the factory saying, the prospects are unlimited. Nobody wears shoes here. So we really have to look at the way to bring that into our business right now. So my goals for 2010, I am going to work to promote that social capital in our organization. We need to rejuvenate our committees. I'm going to ask you, if you're not on a committee, there's sign-up sheets there. Go ahead, sign up, and get involved. Work on building better relationships. You know, it's tough and it's easy to go ahead and be rude and a little bit snippy with each other right now as things are tight. Why not go ahead and spend an extra minute to be courteous and be nice, and to go ahead and have that other agent say, you know, I liked working with that person. It was a real pleasure. You need to explore new ideas to improve the organization. We're going to continue the budget fight to try to keep the lows as possible for you, because we know we just don't have as much money. And I want to congratulate Mary Ann. She's worked very, very hard this year to keep the budget in line. There's no increase in GWBR this year. And it's because Mary Ann was in horrible meeting after meeting after meeting working on the budget. She worked really hard for you guys this year, and I appreciate the hard work that you did. I'm going to unfortunately, next year is going to be the same thing. So we're going to be looking at trying to keep that budget in line. How can you help? Well, do your continuing ed through the board. That right there is going to help us with another profit center. Our education is a way for us to take something without having to pay extra. So you have to do your CE, do it through the Greater Waterbury Board of Realtors. That's going to help you keep those dues down. and also support the events and fundraisers that GWBR provides. So spend a little time, come out, do what you've done today, bring someone with you the next time. That's also going to help us keep those costs in line. Next year, if we don't have sufficient turnout, we're not doing anything that's not for profit. We have to go ahead and make sure that everything that we do is cost effective for you as the members. We're going to work to continue to improve our internet communication with members. Read your emails. If you're not doing emails, you're going to have to wake up and get into the century. That's how the business is being done. And if we can stop sending out paper, that's another way that we're going to be able to help cut down the cost on that. And then we also want to expand our visibility online because the buyers are there, and Sharon has been working very, very aggressively to make that improve. You can see the improvements coming right along, and you're going to see some additional changes over the coming year. Personally, we're going to basically use this as a time to redefine our business, stop wasting time on practices that are not successful. Don't be afraid to try something new. Step out of your comfort zone a little bit, and you're not going to die from embarrassment. You will not. So if you're asked to do something, you say, oh man, I'm really not comfortable, go ahead, do it, because you're going to feel really, really great whenever you get over that hump and you're able to say, like Elaine did, I did it. And every time she speaks, she gets better. So go ahead, push your personal envelope a little bit, and be imaginative even when you're faced with adversity. So there was a broker that was dismayed when a brand new real estate office, much like his own, opened up next door and erected a huge sign which read, Best Agents. And he was equally upset a little bit later whenever another real estate office opened on the other side and it said, Lowest Commissions. So this guy was really freaking out, very unhappy, until he got an idea. And he put up the biggest sign of all over his real estate office, which read, Main Entrance. Be creative. We're going to have a really good coming year, and thank you for the privilege of being able to work with you guys.